This is what men's cooking is all about. Hi, and welcome to the Roadkill Cafe. This weekend, the guys are coming up. They're going to help me put the brake lines in. That's got to be one of the most disgusting jobs working on a hot rod, as far as I'm concerned, except means crawling underneath the car on one of these stupid jacks that never wheel around right. You often get the back of your shoulder caught under the wheels. But I'm going to get the brake lines in, we're going to fire them up, and that means this weekend we're actually going to finally get this thing on the road. And then after that, we can almost call the project done. We got to fire it up, drive it around a little bit to be sure everything's working. Then we'll have to do a safety inspection later on. I'm really not too concerned about that because if you select the right person enough bucks, you can almost pass anything. You can almost pass anything. Pass anything. But this weekend is really about getting the brakes done and having a good time, celebrating 13 months of working on this hot rod. We've got some kind of special lineup for the guys, and it's a real simple treat that's easy to make, and the neat thing is, it's something they don't normally taste. Now, after working on a 70-year-old hot rod, you can see the effects of salt on a vehicle of this age. And to be honest, I don't want to be 70 years old and looking like the bottom of the sucker. I mean, there is rust, there's barnacles hanging here, so I can imagine what salt must do to a person's body. We're going to make sure that we reduce the salt. Matter of fact, I'm not going to put any salt in this weekend's meal, but what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a lot of soy sauce. And let's face it, if you call it soy sauce, it's not salt, but let's face it, it'll dry you out like a popcorn fart. So, let's get ready, let's work in the hot rod, let's have a good time, let's eat like hogs. Guys, I'm stuck here. Guys, hello! Hello! Guys, I'm stuck here. Are you ready for Hot Rod History 101? You know, in 1948, if you had any money at all, you weren't buying hot rod parts. As a matter of fact, you were looking for other ways to increase the aerodynamics of your car instead, because you could do that by modifying the body to increase the speed. You already had the vehicle, so by changing the vehicle itself, the dynamics of the car, you were putting more money into hot rod parts and customizing it. Most people, the first thing they do to increase the aerodynamics is chop the roof. You can chop the roof by up to 8 inches. The next thing you do is channel the body. By channeling the body, you're putting it over the frame, lowering the overall height of the car even further. From there, you have your tire and wheel configurations and your front axle. One of the first things you need to do is heat up the front cross member and bend it to allow it to sit 4 inches lower. It was realistic to drop the stock Model A from its original height by up to 18 inches in height. That made the car aerodynamic, made it very fast, and you didn't have to spend the extra money into parts that, well, to be honest, they just really weren't available until around 1953. One of the other traditional aspects of building the car back then was to use whatever parts you had readily available. Let's face it, in 1948 to 50, the United States was still building back their arsenal of parts for their automotive industry. So that meant you guys had to use whatever they could find in auto records to build their car. Then in 1955, Chevy came out with their first small block. It was a 265 solid electric cam motor. It wasn't the best motor, but it was a pretty looking motor. And by that time, Ford's first V8, the flathead V8, which they ran from 35 to 1953, was ready to be retired. Ford had just come out with their second series V8 as well. One thing stayed consistent throughout hot rod history, and that is the look of the vehicle. The lower it is, the cooler it looks, the more aerodynamic it is. It makes for a clean, lean-looking vehicle. Once you have it out the bonneville flats, that's where the salt would fly. Okay, the big question is, what does the bonneville salt flats, hot rods, speed, and sucker got to do with each other? Salt. Adobo chicken is basically soy sauce, black pepper, garlic, bay leaf, reduced down and then served on top of a bed of fresh rice. It's enough of it. Okay, so I've got the front lines in. What we're going to do is see how Mike's doing in the back. We've run across some issues with proper fittings, but you know, that's kind of how things go. So let's see how Mike's doing. So Mike, how's it going there?
Well, it's going good. The back fittings are in.
Excellent. All right, we're off.
All I need is that missing brake hose.
What missing brake hose?
Missing brake hose that you didn't remember to put in.
No, you're putting that. Those lines are going to use anyway.
Are you going to use a junction?
No, it'll be the difference in the wrong size junction. So I've actually got a new junction.
Okay. Good. All right, fine.
So, okay. The bolts are in there.
Looks like that. Okay. The one you didn't put there. Bye.
This is where it's really important to say how important friends are. You know, one of the cool things about getting guys together, there's always somebody who knows how to make some really good music. We got the Reverend Jim playing some really sweet blues. We're going to wander back, check him out, keep the car resting a while, and then we're going to go in and we're going to eat like hogs. teach you to make that most people have never tried before. Now, it's not complicated. Come over and check this out. We've got all the ingredients we need, which is brown sugar, bay leaves, garlic, soy sauce, vinegar, and a very, very unique flavor, which we're going to pass on to Jim to try it tonight. And that is hand cleaner. Let's see what Jim thinks. Jim, you want to taste this? This is our...
I want to know what it is first.
Well, it's the basis. It's orange.
Should I have this Jan? What do you think? No. The answer is no. And Jan is my mentor. You taste it.
It's really hard to get people to taste hand cleaner. Okay, so anyway, here we go. We're going to get our recipe is basically 3 pounds of chicken, a half a cup of vinegar, and a cup of soy sauce, 3 bay leaves, well, 3 tablespoons of the brown sugar stuff. We're going to be taking the chicken and we're going to marinate it. We're going to let it sit for about 3 hours. It's going to sit and baste, and while it's basting, we're also going to be pretty basting as well. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop our garlic. You can keep the garlic fairly coarse. That's okay. So check this out size-wise.
$8.
Okay.
$75.
That's good. That's a good size. Okay.
Good. Take care of the fact. You pay no advertising. You pay your
It's a little bit of work. So many pay everything.
I've already given your rights to software.
Okay, let's get our garlic in with our chicken. Now, I've got a little over 6 pounds of chicken here. I've used drumsticks and thighs. Everybody seems to have their favorite. So I've got those in. I'm going to add 6 bay leaves. It would be great. It would be great if we had fresh bay leaves, but unfortunately we live in Canada. Bay laurel doesn't really grow outside. 3, 4. It doesn't grow outside, so we're kind of forced to succumb to the salt, to dry stuff. That's so easy to do. Okay, got that in. Next thing we want to do, we need to measure out the fluid. Soy sauce. Because you double the size of the whole place.
They don't get my money.
Always take this out. So if you don't take it out, it gets caught in your teeth. It's really not a nice thing. Here we go. Okay, we're going to be going for a full cup of soy sauce. And remember, the theme of the show this week is salt. Salt is not good. This is soy sauce. Soy sauce is good because soy sauce isn't salt. Please tell your wife that. Vinegar. Going to add a cup of vinegar. Lastly is ground black pepper. And for that, I'm going to get my buddy, my friend who loves working on hot rod, Uncle Mike, also known as Uncle Splat. We're going to get him in, and we're going to get him working on grinding up the fresh black pepper.
Okay, grind the pepper. Pepper goes in here. Newer artists or what everything you're saying? Grinding takes place not here. Why do they put album? Having a bit helps to break it down a bit. So why would they do that? Why would they not? Because you're not down and stuff like that. You want a fairly coarse grind here? Okay. We're just out there.
This is incredible. Look at it. It's beautifully fine. It's some nice, really big coarse chunks in it as well. You want those because that kind of adds texture to it. That is the foundation for chicken adobo. Now, don't be afraid of using these. I've washed them. They're okay. Wash yours too. Did you wash yours? Oh, look at that. Get that out. There we go. You want to mix this up so that get a little bit of everything, okay? After you've done that, we're going to let it sit. We're going to let it sit for 3 to 8 hours. Because we're limited for time, people are getting really hungry and getting bitchy. We're probably going to cook within the next 2.5 hours. But because there's so much soy sauce, so much vinegar, and the vinegar actually makes things tender. That's why you put that in there. Hey, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to pull the fridge out of the chicken. Hey, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to pull the chicken out of the fridge. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Is that beautiful chicken? Look at that. That's what chicken marinated in soy sauce looks like. And remember, soy sauce. And, oh, my hand is caught. Ow. Hang on. Ow. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put it on. It's on. I'm going to turn it on. We'll come back and check on that in the next 10 minutes. Check it out. Okay? All right. Check this chicken out. It is fabulous. It smells good. Come in. Come here to this. Can you smell that? Can you smell it? You can smell the flavors of the pepper and the bay leaves. It's just fabulous.
Looking very good, Fred.
Yeah. Mike? You know, did you ground the pepper? You ground the pepper. You did an awesome job grinding the pepper. So now we're going to let it sit down. We're going to simmer it now. It's been boiling in that for the last half hour. We're going to let it down. We're going to simmer it. We're going to simmer it for another 15 minutes. We're cooking rice. And after we finish that up, then we're going to be ready to serve it up. It's going to be fabulous. This is the way salt should be served. Okay, so Jim wasn't willing to try this. This is hand cleaner. This is not just hand cleaner. This is fast orange. No, any hot rodder who's ever had his hands nice and grimy and grimy knows it smells really good. So, what does it taste like? Well, I'm going to tell you. It tastes like orange. I'm serious. It's not bad.
Fred's hair has been falling.
Really, it's not bad.
Sorry.
Do you want a bite? No, really, it's good. No.
Did you know your nose is a lot longer now?
No, really. First bite was pretty good.
My best friend Mike. There's the same. My friend Mike.
It's not bad.
Fred is trying to kill my best friend Mike. Say goodnight, Fred.
I'm going to reach your children. Fuck, why did they have my reach then?
No, they tell me.
Ingredients, water, hummus, diphtheria. Something else I can't read, is it?
Ingredients, diphtheria.
Diphtheria. Shut up! God, smell this. It's incredible. It smells like salt. It smells like hot rods. It smells like everything you really like in life. Come over and check this chicken out. Look at this. Adobo chicken. It's Filipino. It's fabulous. Now, let's set the presentation up. By the way, we made rice. Now, I didn't show you how to make rice because the average white man knows how to make rice. I won't say anything nasty. Okay, so, hey, smart enough. Okay, so what I'm actually doing is I want to make a nice presentation. Presentation on a plate is important. So what I'm doing is I'm using a good old-fashioned cone, okay? Grab it out of your wife's drawer.
What's your favorite?
Not out of her drawers.
Go there, Fred.
There you go. Check that out. Is that a nice, look at that. Come here, check it out. Is that beautiful? What do you think? Cameraman, is that good?
Looks good to me, Fred.
It's good. Okay, Mike. Okay,
Upside
that's
down
good.
ice cream cone.
And by the way, last time I seen Mike, he was growing that pepper, and he did a fabulous job. Okay, so let's get this. We're going to make the second one. We're going to serve this up. Pack it in, because by packing it makes it nice and tight. Okay, 1, 2. On the plate. Look at that. Nice cone. Before doing it, you squeeze it in. By squeezing it in, really helps you keep it bound together. That's what gives it that nice shape. That's it. Now let's take it to the table. It's nice little rice pyramids. Pyramids are nice. Jim, here's a pyramid for you. It's got a nipple on it.
Is that all I get?
It's time to your shorts.
Sorry?
2 more pyramid. Actually, think with Donna when you see this. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Presentation.
Presentation is important. Look at that. That's what adobo chicken's all about. I'm going to tell you. It's beautiful. You smell the pepper. You smell the bay leaf. You smell the soy sauce. Look at that. You turn it around and get it all nice and moist before you put it on the table. See what everybody thinks. Okay, what do you say? Here we go.
Spoon, please.
Okay, good.
I never realized.
Spoon, spoon.
I'm looking. I'm a stranger here in this place called her.
Clarky.
Just filming.
That's the best part.
Help yourself.
That wasn't wonderful, Fred.
Is it good? Is it good? What is that thing on your cheek right there? Right, a little further down. Yeah, there you go.
It's skin cancer.
Oh, thank you. Nappies are good.
I can drink late into the night. Yes. That's experience is.
Well, the longer you boil it down, the lower it reduces, the thicker the sauce becomes. But you know what? The nice thing is,
Okay. That's what it
the
is.
flavor is consistent throughout. So I gotta try it. A little bit of sauce on top of the rice. Oops, on top of the table as well. Here we go. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah. Not too hot. Very flavorful. That's what it's all about. I want to thank you all for coming to the Roadkill Cafe. Buddies, the friends, glad you're all here. Actually, the police have just showed up. Gotta go now.